Hello, everybody. Sorry, my internet collapsed and then came back again, which is a bit of a problem because it completely knackered the stream. So sorry about that. I hope everyone's here. Yes. Where was I? What was I talking about? Yes, Mrs. Sid. I'm very keen to foster a community of people that sort of suggest things and things. Ditch brained Polly. Now, to be fair, Ditch. 99% of the times that is a Polly issue, but it is this time that my internet decided to disappear for 30 seconds, which meant everything got knackered. It also meant there wasn't enough time for the backup internet to kick in, which is a bit of a pain. But I hope we are back and we are going. So, yeah, Samantha Louise Lethwaite. And I'm going to be honest, Mrs. Sid, I'm far keener to follow your suggestion of the White Widow than I was Ditch's suggestion of tortoise crimes. No offence, Ditch. I feel I can get more material out of something called the White Widow than I am called something called tortoise. But Ditch did suggest the rather brilliant Barrentry, which let me talk about the end of the Mary Celeste. Who is buying you pizza? I love tortoises. Let's do tortoise. Tortoise time. Ditch has got the most amazing tortoise emote on WhatsApp. I don't know how he's got it. I haven't got it, but it's like a kind of shocked tortoise. It's great. I'd use it all the time. In fact, I need one for that's good. We need a shocked emote, don't we? So you can just be like, we need a shocked emote. Yes, Ditch has just. I thought Ditch was sending me something helpful. It is just the awesome emote. So we need some more shocked. We need a shocked emote. I think that we good. I won't try and get Polly to do a shocked emote for various reasons. Most of them because I'm not cruel. We'll just have Polly looking somewhat sceptical, which she does a lot. I did take. Oh, that's good. I love a good update. Yeah, what I really like. So a few weeks ago, I did a case that had a brilliant Netflix documentary, but in the 3 years since, there's been an update. So I was actually able to add real value that people wouldn't know if they've only watched the documentary. So that's a really cool thing to be able to do. Ask Polly to chip in to pay for the Dreamies. She'll look shocked. Yes, she will actually. Yes. Somebody feels that the Dreamies are the way. Right, I'm just going to check something because I did lose the internet, so I don't actually know whether stuff has been happening in my absence. No, it has not. That's fine. We'll carry on. So just to remind you, if you like what you see in this show, you have more ways to explore. To explore what we do. So that one of those ways is to watch the VODs on YouTube. All the VODs are on YouTube. If you want some true crime, but you don't necessarily like this conversational back and forth show format, I have two things coming. So the first thing is I've started to do true crime shorts on YouTube, which are custom written 60-second summaries that take a criminal and just give you the core of what you need to know. So they're doing quite well. That's 66. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stories. I can. I'm going to take the stories we do here, and I'm going to do more of a documentary approach. So they will go out for people that don't necessarily want the chat. I love the chat. This is my preferred format. But I do know people maybe just want to watch a crime doc, so we're going to be doing some of the stories that went down the best on this show, and doing a more documentary release for those. They will have... Oh, thank you, Karen. That's great. Great true crime show tonight. Made me laugh a lot tonight too. Yes, I mean, actually, it's funny you should say that, because I wanted to discuss some of the approach we're taking. Steve and Foxy and I watched a video the other night that really highlighted to me what I try and do. And this video was about... It was just sort of so ponderous and foreboding, and it had this narrator that spoke like... It was just trying to be really sort of grim, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell you something conversationally, lightly human. You know, I feel like I've got a really different approach, so I appreciate that you like that, because that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not trying to massively hype stuff up. You know, some true crime, you know, they just sort of go on and sort of build stuff up. I'm going to be honest, I don't know anyone else on Twitch. If anybody knows any true crime streamers on Twitch, I would love to watch them, and if possible raid into them. I don't know now. I only know YouTube documentaries. I watched a lot of YouTube documentaries, and this approach that you see on this show is formed from me thinking I do have a niche with this approach, so let's do it. If there was somebody that did it perfectly, I probably wouldn't fit. To my mind, I'll just watch them. So thank you, Karen. Oh, that's very kind of you. So yeah, that's the approach. So that's what's coming on. The other way you can follow up the crimes in this show is I do have a series of books on Amazon. They are called True Crime Dossiers. There are 3 books out at the moment. The content you saw tonight will be in book 4. Maybe you could have an angle like wearing an appropriate hat for each story. Yeah. Do you know, somebody who's like really good at branding, when I told them I was going to do this stream, told me to wear a suit and look as cliche English as possible. And I thought that's affectation. That's not what I'm doing here. I want to sort of be warm and genuine, and not sit here in a suit and pretend to be, some sort of historical figure. Hello, Sydney. So that's why we don't do that. But yeah. So there are books if you want written versions of these. I could wear a bloody lab coat. Yes. Once again, that's certainly a whole vibe, Ditch. I'm not necessarily sure that is the vibe, but that is a brilliant idea for the Halloween stream. Because if you have been watching these streams, Mrs. Seed, I don't know if you know this, although this is a true crime stream where we do researched real true crimes, we have already done a spooky stream, and we will be doing a spooky stream on Halloween, and that's where we forget the research true stuff and we just indulge in some good old-fashioned horror stories that may or may not be true. They're not true, but they may be true. We're going to pretend they're true. There's no skepticism, there's no attempt to prove it. We just have some fun. So there's one of those on YouTube, and we will be doing more, and we will certainly be doing a Halloween extravaganza. It says, I think I still have my lab coat somewhere, but you'll need to provide the blood. Did you're not helping disprove the idea that I go out and murder people? Because I may have accidentally implied that one stream. That's not true. It was just a poor choice of words. It's going down the rabbit hole of the satanic panic. Ah, yes. Yes, it's great. As I said, you have a very similar taste in music to me. I'm sure you are aware that Ghost once released a single called 7 Inches of Satanic Panic, which is brilliant. I love their take on 60s rock. But that's what that always reminds me of. Although I was, of course, there in the 80s when people were trying to claim that rock and metal were the devil. Dick says, some of the music you listen to is a crime. Yes, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can't argue with that. But soon we will be listening to some brilliant music, which is Steve Forward, who should be on shortly. And we will be raiding him. This is why I'm wittering on. I'm hanging on because Steve should be on any minute and I want to raid him. You said it's you love anymore. Excellent. I imagine seeing how your beliefs were completely twisted by a bunch of paranoid nutters. Ditch. Steve is on the front. Steve has got front page all of Friday. So he's starting now. He's going to do a few hours now. Then morning, afternoon, evening. To really squeeze the juice out of this. Which gives me a chance to raid him perfectly. And I'll be honest, I feel I'm running out of them. I feel I'm on fumes trying to be interesting at the moment. Yes, Tom, 4 streams total for Steve. First one imminently. Hopefully. Tell us about Polly. Well, yeah, Ghost is awesome. Yeah. So, I'm not going to tell you the main. No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't think people want me to talk about that, Ditch. I feel there's a threshold that I shouldn't cross on that subject. I feel that's the line. I'm going to be honest. What else has she done? It was raining. It was raining 2 days ago, and I had a very grumpy cat who looked at me as if to say, "Turn the rain off, Daddy." I'm not God. I feel, Ditch, that you're about to have a very bad experience when people reply that obviously that doesn't work. You'll get bitten, yeah, exactly. Oh yes, I'll tell you what. So, I attempted to keep Polly inside for a day because she does need to do a certain thing for a test. So I didn't want her to go outside. I wanted to do the certain thing in the house. So she was in, and she wanted to go out. So what she did, she walked into my kitchen. She pushed the door closed behind her, and then walked over to the outside door. And I thought, yeah, fair enough. That's clever. You can go out then. Yeah, I'm soft. I'm easily impressed. If you've done something clever, you can go away with murder. Sydney. Does that mean Steve's on, Sydney? Or are you just getting excited? No. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I'm not reading any of this out because the people on the VODs will be like, I've not come here for this. I'm not saying that out loud. Yeah, I have, Tom. Yeah. Hang on, I'm just going to cough, babe. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Just had a bit of a cough. Yeah, there's loads of music-related crimes we could cover. It. We won't cover the Lost Prophets one because that's unendingly grim, and it's not really anything I really feel the need to cover. We wouldn't, yeah. But there's loads. Actually, we could have a music crime stream. Before anybody makes the joke, no, I don't mean the entire catalogue of Coldplay. No, I do not mean It's a Good Party, but someone's just entered with a guitar and started playing Wonderwall. Although, those are crimes. Yeah. Music crime show. That's a good idea. Write that down as well. That's quite fun. Just let me shoot a DM. Indulge me. I'm going to talk about. I did. Yes. Okay. We'll take a little tangent while we're waiting. Has Mrs. Sid? I'm targeting you specifically. Have you seen Ghost's new movie? Right here, right now. This has got nothing to do with true crime. But have you seen? Not yet. Okay. Yes, it looks brilliant. I love the new single that's come out of it. Again, it's got that 60s Nuggets vibe. Been playing that a lot. Friend watched it in Spain, dude. Oh yes, that's probably the song I've heard, Tom. I like it as well. It's really good new one. So has your friend actually watched it, Mrs. Sid? Do you have reviews or comments? Oh, what do they think? Please take the floor. No, please take the floor. Oh, how about covering Veronica? Oh yes, the movie. That's got to be the spooky stream, hasn't it? That's got to be in the spooky stream, Stitch. Was it well, yeah. Okay, well, first of all, we've got two conversations. So someone said, right, so I am 100% sure. Oh, thank you for the Dead Alley for following me. We do normally talk about true crime. I admit we've been talking about random music for 5 minutes, but I appreciate your follow. It does sound worth a watch. So Ditch is quite right. Right. Steve has gone live. We will rate him shortly. I will just follow this up. The other night, Ditch and I... Well, Ditch watched a movie called Veronica. It is a Spanish horror movie. He told me about it because he knows it's got lots of things I like. One of the things I like about this movie is because it's not just pretending to be based on a real life incident. It genuinely is based on a bizarre real life incident in which somebody did have a Ouija board ceremony, go a bit mad, / possessed by demons, probably got a bit mad, and did die mysteriously. So the question is this a true crime story, a psychological breakdown? A police, and yeah, what's interesting is it's all in the police record. Is this a true crime story, or is this something for the spooky stream? I don't know. I think this is perfectly pitched on the line. That definitely sounds good. Yes, that is a good one, Mrs. Sid. I don't know. I feel they're both. We're going to enjoy them more in the spooky stream. So Dead Alley, you are right. He has an awesome British accent. Laugh my ass off. Thank you, Dead Alley. I'll take that. That's fine. I'm all for that. Welcome and thank you for the follow. Right. I will not keep torturing you anymore. Mr. Steve Forward is live. And he is on the front page all day. Sounds like you need to do an ASMR stream. There is water tumbling over the rocks. Although this is a true crime stream. The rocks are covered in blood. Do it. Someone says do it. We shall see. We shall see if I record one and put it on YouTube. If I write I do write horror, so I might write a really weird postmodern ASMR stream where you think it's an ASMR stream, but by the end it's like a mass murder. I might do that. That sounds fun. You should read the Books of Blood on stream. Yeah, I've got my own, Dead Alley. Don't worry. Horror ASMR is a novel angle. I like a novel angle. True crime ASMR, yeah, I'll just read it out in a kind of calmly seductive manner. Right, let's go and raid Steve. I know how to do this. Partly because I'm helping Foxy Mod, so I do need to go and assist. Where is he? How many people has he got in already? Oh, he's got 990 people already. It's happening. It's happening, everybody. Right, it's kicking off. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out and listening to True Crime. I really enjoyed doing this with you. It's been a good day, and I've been looking forward to this. So thank you, everybody. We will be back next Thursday, where we will. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll have I might have the music crimes in time. I may save that to really dig for some great one. Thanks, Karen. Right, let's head over. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy, Steve.